Good afternoon. This is a review of our strategy and the strategic choices that we made and implemented for the WRSX group. In this review, you will be presented with the decisions we have made in previous years and how those decisions have affected our business and discussing what we could have done differently over the past 3 years. While we are aware that we cannot change the past, we can use our historical evidence going forward to better inform future decisions. These findings are compiled by and presented by Luza, Renata, and myself, Sam, the members of the A group. Before we discuss the nature and logic of our decisions, we must clarify that what was the intended strategy in the first place. Our strategy that we have set 3 years into the past had 5 primary strategic aims that we wish to fulfill that set about improving business structure and operations that already existed and investment into disruptive markets. These decisions were to invest in digital media, to restructure internal supply chains, to incorporate CSR as a strategic function, making improvements into our talent management systems and human resources, and lastly, making strategic entries into emerging markets. That was all well and good in making those our primary objectives at the time. However, the future cannot be predicted, and there is always a cloud of uncertainty. The question which we will answer by the end of this presentation was, did we, as a group, stick to our planned strategy, or has the strategy taken a more ad hoc approach and become emergent as a result? To keep you in suspense, we are going to take you on a journey from the beginning of our term all the way to the end, by the end of which you will have your answer, and if not, we will show you at the end and explain what became of our strategy. Period 1, the reversal. I use the term reversal here as reversal is a term used to describe a particular stock making market movements in the opposite direction relative to its previous movement. In this case, the company stock went up for the first time in over 5 financial quarters. I could discuss the results of this period immediately. However, without prior context of our decisions and our directions, it remains pointless to discuss results for the sake of discussing results. During this period, we have made decisions to make a high investment into digital marketing analytics based upon the idea that internet marketing sees the highest percentage of growth. A medium-sized investment into our talent management in the New York office that has been underperforming since we could not justify the purchase of a new office at the time, and we felt 750,000 investment into better talent management would be a better short-term fix. We've also made investment into sustainability charters and programs that improve our corporate image as a long-term remedy to the company's scandal allegations that previously existed. And lastly, we made the decision to explore the Chinese market from the London office rather than establish a beachhead market or price for new offices, as we had little understanding of the market. These decisions resulted in a 15% bump in the company's share price in 6 months, which was also the first upside in 15 months. It also showed marginal improvement in non-financial indicators of 2.9% for the industry index, with the greatest improvement in the management of growth by 6.3%, which was necessary to bring it closer to the industry average.
In board meeting 2, the first topic we discussed was reducing client churn. So, due to the nature of advertising service, industry client retention is vitally important, and we felt it was critical to discuss this topic. After discussing a number of options, we agreed to focus our efforts on our top 10 clients, as losing them would have a major financial and reputation impact for our company. So the next topic we chose to discuss was horizontality and super pitching a custom crafted agency. Because it was a medium sized firm, we felt was important in order to attract new business. So then we decided to make an investment in IT system in order to allow us to react quickly to previous campaigns. So this custom agency will also help to retain the client in future. So the next topic we chose was corporate governance issue relating to a joint venture in South America football. We felt it was important to address this issue as it could put the company at risk of losing a key client on the sport PR market. So then, for this topic, we decided to fire the director involved and implement a company code of conduct and make sure to publicize this in the media. So The last topic of this board meeting we chose to discuss was the sponsorship opportunity. We felt this was a good opportunity for the company to gain more publicity, and as a result decided to sponsor the tennis player and looking to potentially sponsor as well events in the future, such as Formula One. So as a result of the decision made in this board meeting, the share price rallied and increased from 315 euros to 372 euros.
I'd like to talk about the board meeting 3, the period 3, the first sell-off. We experienced the first sell-off during this time. So the WRSX share price fell for the first time. The choice that we took was outsource central service, market opportunity agent SMEs, competitive advantage through backward integration into retrographics, strategic challenge, change the horizontal structure. So here, what's our consideration about that? Regarding the first one, outsource central service, we decided for outsource some aspect of HR and make it more efficient and cut some costs. We decided to put more things like a global in a group-wide basis and make it more general. Regarding the market opportunity agent SMEs, we decided the company should seek a strategic alliance with a company such as company ESME. The competitive advantage through backward integration into retrographics, the group decided that not acquire the Spectra graphics because our shareholders maybe they won't be happy about this acquisition. However, we decided that the Spectra graphics we could agree to take a look in this moving for over the next 2 years. Agreed a volume-based service contract that would be given for the company an additional of 2.5% commission on the top of an industry average of 20%. And the last one, change organizational structure to meet our strategic challenges. The group decided that to engage for further contract to plan the implementation of a radical restructuring along to the matrix line with an immediate one-off cost of £1.5 million in the next 6 months. Final considerations about that. We are a little bit more radical and a little bit more assertive in our decisions during this period because we are thinking about our long-term investments. The consequence of that at the end of this phase we have a fall in our price, a slight fell, but also our management of risk and management of growth also fell a bit, but our client attraction and retention increased. So we felt that it could be an opportunity for the next time we focus more to avoid risks and avoid don't lose money anymore and improve our figures.
We had a serious rebound in our stock price, and it can be attributed to an improvement in market conditions, an exit from the bear trap of our stock, and of course good decisions that tied in with decisions that we made in previous board meetings. In this period, we made sure to stick to our differentiation strategy by not reducing our costs and disposing of cost-focused services. We also maintained key accounts with the highest spenders, and as a result, we have improved our client attractiveness and maintained our margins. We also decided to invest heavily into green marketing and to invest into unique CSR strategies that we also provide the same services to our clients. There was success in India, one of the world's largest countries by population and by growth, where we engaged in a strategic partnership with a company of medium growth potential and ties to a number of expanding markets in the region. It happened to be the cheapest option with the most equity offered. Innovative thinking in our business is to be encouraged, and when we saw 2 employees working together to exploit a viable market opportunity in the digital space, we knew that we needed to hold on to them as fellow directors where they will enjoy running their business, not as employees where their talents could have been wasted. What happened as a result was our profits increased, our costs reduced, and all NFIs went up, bringing us above the industry average.
In board meeting 5, the first topic we chose to discuss was our employment policies and how to become employer of first choice. So the reason we chose to discuss this was due to our difficulties in retaining key employees and struggles in attracting new key talents. Because of that, we decided to partner with our client, company, and suppliers to try and offer more developed opportunities for our employees. So the next topic we discussed was key client move towards renegotiating agency income level. So we felt this was very important to discuss as it could directly impact our portfolio of clients if no actions was taken. So we decided to introduce a value-based compensation model with our clients in order to show clients how confident we are in our creativity and ability. So we also feel that profits could actually increase using this model. The next topic we talked about was potential conflict of interest between a government contract and an existing client. We felt this topic was important to discuss as it relates to our CSR. So we decided to make an effort to progress without losing either contract and call the meeting with the fast food clients to encourage them to use this as an for them to use that as an opportunity to release a healthy menu. Finally, the last topic we discussed in this board meeting was business integration. We thought this was an important topic as the company is a global company and they have to ensure that the local offices are aligned to head offices. So this is very important. So due to these decisions we made in this board meeting, the share price increased from 4.29 euros to 6.01 euros. So it was a big jump.
So, board meeting 6, the last one, was the period 6 and was a period of explosive growth. So our choice was resourcing growth, Islamic market and Muslim consumer. 3, making WRSX the agency of choice for Asian brands expanding globally. And the last one, the formulation and practice of strategy at WRSX. So our strategy in this phase was be more cautious about our investment because we have a good price. We have a really good share price and we are good compared with the competitors, and we didn't want to lose our position. So we would like to keep investing, but without put risk, without put the company in a bad situation. So we try to be careful. We try to analyze the industry. We try to listen to all the members and the audio transcripts and see make sure that we are following all the trends. So in this way, about the all decisions in this meeting, we try to be, as I said, careful and avoiding taking risks and losing money. So in this way, we had at the end of the meeting a really good share price. So if we compare with the beginning of the period, we increased from 2.74 euros from the period 0 to 7.78 euros from the period 6. And we also increased the PBIT percent from 16.5% in the period 6 to 17.1% to the period 6. We decreased the staff costs from 63% in the period 0 to 58% in the period 6. We also increased all of our non-financial performance indicators from the period 0 to the period 6. And as a result of that, the group A, our group, we won the competition. So it was basically that we tried to pay attention about all the trends, pay attention about all the industry, and be careful about what the company really wants, what's the decision that fits better the double or XS, what's the strategy that we should take to keep the company not just growing in terms of profit, but growing in terms of reputation, in terms of our the all non-finance performance indicator, and to make the company with a better reputation and also with a better image to the all society, and to make it a competitive advantage and take advantage in front of our competitors. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your attention and hope to see you in the next opportunity.